that's just like mindset in general. Like I said, when I hear people talk mindset, they're usually talking about, oh, just that's a scarce mindset. Just become abundant and your whole life will change. And I've not found it to work that way. That what I have kind of distilled this mindset thing down, or is over a couple decades now, or just kind of this game of money. Let's say this game of money. It's I call it the three legs of money. And I don't quit my day job to become an artist because that is a stool, my friends, in case you didn't realize that. But I call it the three legs of money. The reason why I use a stool as the example, and if you're on the workshop, you heard this, is that with three legs, the stool is sturdy. You can stand on it. You can sit on it. You can trust it to hold you up. But if the stool had two legs, not so much. The system is going to be wobbly. It's not going to work just right. It's not going to give you the trust and faith that you can sit on it and you're going to stay safe. So money has these three legs, and to grow, to become wealthy, to produce financial freedom, financial independence, to create this stable financial security foundation, it's really important to understand that we, over kind of this course of our working life, as we're growing our money and building our wealth, that we build these three strong legs. And that's why you're here. And all three of these, they're independent and separate from one another, yet they all affect the other one. So they're linked and separate at the same time. So the first leg here is called mindset. And your mindset has to do mostly about your feelings and beliefs about money. So like we talked about scarce versus abundance, we want to create kind of an overall just abundant philosophy that money's plenty and there's plenty of it and there's a plenty for me and everyone else. And it's an unlimited resources and a resource, and I can find more, create more, that type of thing. So that's the energy that we want to have. And it's just, when you believe that to be true, it just takes so much of the angst out of money. But the idea is that when you have a belief that there's plenty, you don't have to chase it. So much of my life early on was this need to chase money. I had to go get more and I had to create more status and I had to build more things and I had to become more important and I had to then chase more money and I had to show off more of that money. But I was always chasing it. And the metaphor that I came up with one day was, if you've ever been to a dog track, you go to the dog track and there's that rabbit that goes around that circle. And what do the dogs do? They chase it. And what would happen if there wasn't an end to the race? The dogs would keep chasing that thing until they passed out or died, because you never catch the rabbit. It's designed to never catch the rabbit. So you'd just be chasing, and then one day, that's all. And chasing money and chasing success and status and importance and all those things actually nearly killed me. That's another story for another day. But like that dog chasing the rabbit, I was chasing a rabbit that could never be caught. So we want to get out of the chase and start just being present that there's abundance, there's plenty. I'm in this money game and I'm a creator and I've got time and I've got energy and I've got, I'm going to create new experiences. And when you can start living in this energy of there's plenty and I'm in the journey of whatever part, how much money is in my life at the time. And I'm just going to keep growing. Here's this growth mindset. I'm just kind of going to grow into my money. My money's going to grow into me as I gain more skills and become more knowledgeable and build more identity and do these things. Me and money, we're just going to grow together. When we can start adopting that way of thinking about money or believing about money, that type of mindset, we don't have to chase it anymore. It just is. And we can become better at enjoying it. It doesn't mean that we don't want to make more money and create more money and continue to generate and grow and build. But it's the difference between we're growing with our money versus trying to chase it like it's out there. It's a very important distinction. And I spent way too many years of my younger life chasing money and always kind of being miserable, regardless of how much money I made. It was just never enough. And today it's just very different. It's just like living in abundance. It's a radically different way to live. So that's the scarcity versus abundance. But when it comes to now, just to kind of drill it down, the first leg of the money mindset is that What creates that scarcity and abundance mindset up here, underneath that, is how we feel about it and what we believe about it, our feelings and beliefs. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But that's the first leg of the stool that we need to get up here to abundance. We need to do some work down here. So we have this leg of the stool, which is a very abundant mindset. The second leg of the stool is called our relationship with money. And our relationship with money is different than our mindset. And this is very important because these two are often talked about the same, which I think confuses this, when we're trying to figure this money mindset thing out, this is what makes it confusing, is to understand that our mindset here are feelings and beliefs about money, but our relationship with money is our behaviors with money. Our relationship is how we behave with money, how we treat money, and our habits around money. So this is our relationship. This is more the feelings and beliefs, and this is more what we do, how we feel and what we do with our money. And maybe we have an abundant mindset. We just kind of live like, hey, money's easy and money's fun and money's all these things. But at the same time, we don't pay attention to our money. Money's wasted, all these things that can happen with our money. So this is really important to understand that how we treat and behave with our money is one of these money legs, is that we want to develop a really healthy, tight relationship with our money so that we have this part as sturdy part of the stool. And here at the top, this is like wealth, financial wealth. And then the third leg of the stool is what I call financial intelligence, financial literacy. And this, what financial literacy and intelligence is, this is how we understand money, what we know about money, and our skills with money. So again, we can feel pretty good, all these things, but if we don't know how to save, if we don't know how much to save, if we don't know how to invest, if we don't understand compound interest, if we don't put our money to work, if we don't understand the rule of 72, if we don't understand the difference between the expenses and profit, if we don't understand the difference between an income statement and a balance statement or balance sheet, then we're probably going to mess a lot of money stuff up because money requires an intelligence. So these are these three legs of the money stool that over, this time horizon, we want to work on our mindset, clean this up. We want to develop a really powerful relationship. And we want to also always be improving our skill set. And congratulations, like you're here in Curbs, and this is why you're here, is we're going to start addressing all three legs of the stool.